Hi everybody, this is Joel Zemel here. A lot of people know me. I was a musician for many years, and I was into the filmmaking thing for a while. And then I got into writing. I have two published books, Scapegoat and Betrayal of Trust. And I self-published a book called Dr. Ligoure, Publishing Social Advocacy and the 1917 Halifax Disaster. Now, granted, this book didn't sell very well. Didn't seem to catch on, but I did do a lot of work, a lot of research, and subsequently became sort of the go-to person for information on Dr. Ligoure. Although there were several people before me who did some pretty marvelous work with the you know with some surrounding circumstances, especially with the second number 2 construction battalion and some work around the Atlantic Advocate. But most of the work I did was to discover what happened to Dr. Ligoure after he left Nova Scotia, the reasons why, where he died, what did he die of, what were the circumstances surrounding that, and also a bit of his early life, which people didn't know. Now, I did all that, and I put it in my book, and I did the work, and then I even wrote a supplement to my book, which I sold. They were the books were being sold at Carrefour's Emporium, Atlantic Emporium down at Historic Properties, and I was selling them myself. Now, a group came to me. They were called the Association of Nova Scotia Museums. They wanted to buy my books to put for a project they were calling the Clement Courtenay Ligoure project. And I was quite interested in that at first. I thought it was a good idea, and I wanted to be involved in that. But to make a long story short, their initial offering to the public was done at the Black Cultural Center out in Cherrybrook. I wasn't informed. I wasn't even invited. So I got pretty angry at that, being shut out. Apparently there were speakers invited to this thing, but I was not one of them. So I let them know that I really didn't want to have anything to do with the association anymore. However, I told them that they could use my book and the supplement, as long as they gave me due credit, proper credit. That was the only thing I asked for. And now they've put out their presentations to teachers and the public and all this, and their page that has the description of Dr. Ligoure has stuff from my book, but I am not attributed. They do have a resource list of people, but I'm not on it. And I've never experienced this with a government organization. Most government organizations are pretty intelligent, it doesn't hurt them to give due credit where it's deserved. I find this action by the Association of Nova Scotia Museum, I find this incredibly deceptive, disrespectful, dishonest, all the disses. And it's disrespectful both, not just to me personally, but it's disrespectful to my work. And so I've been pretty frustrated with these people. They don't answer. It's run under the Ministry of Communities, Culture, Tourism, Heritage, and their minister won't respond. The premier doesn't respond. The mayor doesn't respond. Nobody from the province responds. Nobody from the association responds. So I've sent out emails to the teachers union, the teachers, teachers resources, and it doesn't do any good. So there's nothing I can really do. It's only a few paragraphs. Well, it's one paragraph, but it's got about six of my ideas and six definitive points that would only be known if someone read my work. And also at the beginning of the piece. I haven't read in the middle of the piece. I just can't be bothered. I mean, I already see what they've basically plagiarized from me. So I haven't gone over the total of it because I just seeing what they've done with their last paragraph was enough to make me quite frustrated and a bit angry, because that's just not the way things are done. When a writer or an organization wants to use someone's copywritten proprietary material, they usually have the courtesy of calling up. There doesn't have to be a written agreement. I usually just give permission, and or give something in exchange. It's just a simple, common courtesy thing to do. And yet this organization is recalcitrant to the max. They want it, so they took it. So I'm just letting people know on Facebook and on YouTube that these people are not they're just not honest. That's all there is to it. And that's the Association of Nova Scotia Museums, and the website that shows my material is on what's called NovaMuse.ca. So anyhow, there's nothing I can do, so this is what I've decided to do, is make a statement on YouTube and just let people know what kind of people are out there now, just taking advantage of writers, authors, historians. Anyway, I don't really have any plans, any further admonishments or letters that I'm going to write. So this is it. So thank you very much for your attention, and I'll see you later.